All right, let's be real. Have you ever stared at a Kubernetes cluster and just felt completely lost? Yeah, you're not alone. It's a complex beast. But what if, and stick with me here, what if you had an AI copilot to help you navigate that maze? That's exactly what we're diving into today with K8sGPT, a tool that's making KS management, well, simpler, more intuitive, and frankly, a whole lot less stressful. You know the feeling, right? Something is broken, the logs are just this endless fire hose of text, and you're digging through what feels like a mountain of YAML files, just trying to connect the dots. It's like trying to fix an engine in the dark. You're just poking around, hoping you stumble onto the right switch. It's frustrating. But now, imagine this. What if you could just talk to your cluster? Seriously. Instead of trying to remember that one perfect kubectl command with all its flags and then piping it through grep and awk, what if you could just ask in plain English, "Hey, what's wrong?" That's the incredible idea we're digging into. And the tool that makes this a reality? It's called K8sGPT. So what is it? At its heart, it's a command line tool that uses AI to scan your cluster, diagnose what's going on, and then, this is the best part, it gives you smart recommendations on how to fix it, all in plain English. It's an absolute game changer. You know, the best way to think about it is like having a senior site reliability engineer on your team 24/7. Yeah, that one engineer who's seen everything, knows all the weird edge cases, and can just instantly figure out what's wrong. K8sGPT is like having that person available all the time, day or night. For any ops team, that is a massive force multiplier. And look, this isn't just some random project someone threw up on GitHub. We're talking over 7,300 stars. That means K8sGPT has some serious momentum and a really active community behind it. This thing has been battle-tested, and it's evolving super fast based on feedback from engineers in the trenches, just like you. Okay, so how does it actually do this? How do you have a conversation with your cluster? Well, let's get into the most exciting new feature, what I'm calling the conversational cluster. This is where things get really, really cool. So the magic here is a new thing called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. And don't worry about the jargon. Just think of it like a universal translator. It allows AI assistants, like Claude Desktop, to speak the native language of your Kubernetes cluster. It's basically a secure bridge that turns all that complex cluster management into a simple chat. And you can see the power of this right away. You can literally just ask it, "Analyze my Kubernetes cluster for issues." That's it. No weird flags, no complicated filtering, just ask the question. K8sGPT just goes off, does all the heavy lifting, and brings back a clear summary of what you need to know. And you can get super specific too. Think about it. Instead of running some crazy kubectl command to find failing pods in, say, the production namespace, and then describing each one, you just ask the question that's already in your head. It cuts the time from, what's going on, to, aha, there's the problem, down to almost nothing. You can even throw really complex, tricky problems at it, like explain why my deployment isn't scaling. I mean, that could be anything, right? It could be the HPA, resource limits, node capacity, a dozen different things. Instead of you having to manually check every single one, you just ask, and K8sGPT connects all those dots for you. It's amazing. Okay, so you're probably thinking, this has got to be complicated to set up. Nope, it's actually super simple. You just run one command, K8sGPT serve, to start the server. Then, you pop open your Cloud Desktop settings and point it to that server. That's literally it. 2 steps, and you're talking to your cluster. But K8sGPT isn't just about having a nice chat. It's also getting a whole lot smarter under the hood. Its diagnostic powers are getting deeper, giving you unprecedented visibility into some of the most specialized, and let's be honest, most painful parts of the Kubernetes world. Okay, for anyone out there using the operator framework, listen up, because this is huge. K8sGPT now has a whole suite of new analyzers specifically for operator lifecycle management, or OLM. You know how painful debugging OLM can be? Well, now it can check your subscriptions, install plans, catalog sources, all the stuff that's usually a nightmare to debug by hand. And here's the kicker. You're not stuck with just the built-in checks. The tool now supports custom analyzers. So what does that mean? It means if you have your own custom resources, your own in-house operators, you can actually teach K8sGPT how to understand and troubleshoot them. You're basically extending its AI brain to fit your specific environment. How cool is that?
All right, next up, let's talk about the ecosystem and how this thing plays nice with others. Because a great tool has to fit into your stack, right? The K8sGPT team has clearly been working overtime to make sure it works everywhere you do, with the AI models you already know and trust.
I mean, just look at this list. The flexibility here is kind of staggering. It supports a massive range of AI backends. We're talking OpenAI, Anthropic, Azure, Google, Amazon, but also local models like Ollama if you need to keep things in-house for privacy. This means you can pretty much bring your own AI and plug K8sGPT right into your workflow, whatever it looks like.
And this isn't just surface-level support either. It's constantly getting deeper. For example, they've added support for Claude models in the APAC region on Amazon Bedrock to cut down latency. And there are totally new integrations like first-class support for OCI's Gemini models. You can just tell this project is moving at lightning speed.
Oh, and for bigger teams, this is a really nice quality of life update. There's now advanced cache management. You can purge old results to get a fresh look, or, and this is great for collaboration, you can use a remote shared cache on S3, Azure Blob, or GCS. This just makes sure everyone on the team is looking at the same up-to-date analysis. Okay, so we've seen all these awesome new features. The conversational stuff, the deeper diagnostics, the massive ecosystem support. But let's bring it all home. What does this actually mean for you? You know, the person who's on the hook for keeping these complex systems up and running. Let's talk about why this matters.
So here's the bottom line. First, K8sGPT democratizes expertise. It makes troubleshooting so much more accessible, so developers can solve simple problems themselves without having to wait for the ops team. Second, it just crushes your mean time to resolution, because the AI gets you to the root cause way faster. Plus, you can run it as an operator for 24/7 continuous monitoring. And when you add in the multi-cloud support and the natural language interface, well, you're looking at one of the most powerful and approachable cluster management tools out there today.
When you step back, tools like K8sGPT are really about a massive shift in how we manage infrastructure. Our systems are just getting too complex for the old ways. We need smarter, more intuitive tools. K8sGPT literally gives your cluster a voice. It's trying to talk to you. The only question left is, are you ready to listen?